Hey, what's up, Ricky? How you doing, brother man? Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Sorry, my dog's barking in the background. Oh, Jacob, my pleasure. All right, we're pre-show week. Today's the first day. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of update on our show schedule for the week. Yeah, ease. You're welcome. You're welcome. Titan, how you doing? Good evening. This is our Wednesday show. Oh, the champ is here, JJ. There he is. Oh, I'm the champ. Eh, I'm all right, I guess. All right, so it might be kind of a crazy week, ladies and gents. We have our show tonight. We might have a show tomorrow. Tomorrow night, a small one, and then a decent one on Friday. But yeah, our weekend is gonna be pretty socked up with stuff. I'm gonna take my daughter to an event Friday night. So I don't know, or Friday, not during the evening hours, but we have our show as scheduled at 5 p.m. I and then we have our coin shows next week. So that's the way we're kind of like leading up into that. It's a show that we've been waiting for all year here locally. It's one of the bigger ones. So between this week and next week, we might be having about 6 shows, and then we're gonna take some time off to kick off May. I think we'll probably end up taking the first like maybe 10 days off. I don't know. We'll see how that kind of plays out. But the shows for this week aren't too bad. Nothing like super crazy, I guess you could say. Plenty for everyone. Let's see here. We will 68S proof nickel just got a proof 70 and there's no price or list for it on PCGS. So it has no cameo, nothing like that, penny pincher. That's kind of an unusual one. And congratulations, by the way, on the huge grade. It sounds like it's a pop one because I haven't heard of another 68S or anything from the late 60s proof wise that's gotten a perfect 70. Yeah, if it's got no price, then it's up for interpretation, not by me, just by the market. That sounds like a really good candidate for great collections, in my opinion, because they sell all of the registry coins. So they have everybody and their brother on the website looking for those. All right, I'm gonna start things off here with a giveaway. So you should see that up on screen. If you're new here, the little giveaway tab is right here. It's accessible only on mobile. Let's see. Let's do one of the new Enduring Liberty half dollars, 26D. Hope everyone's having a great night. Welcome, guys. First show of the week. We didn't have a show last week, so good to be back. I'm writing out labels right now. If I did miss your comment or whatever, I do apologize. I'll scroll back and see what I missed. Yeah, I tell you, if you go over a week without being on the platform live, man, it's a strange feeling. I'm usually used to being on at least once a week. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Oh, Stacy, I know, right? Okay, yeah, anything over a week feels like forever. This week has been so busy that I haven't had ample time to prep inventory. I mean, we're good tonight. We have a good lineup of stuff here. Even brought back a few coins from back in the heyday that I bought from back in the late '90s. Some beauties. So we'll take a look at those here at some point in the stream. Hope everyone's having a great evening. We started our first giveaway for the night. If you're new here, welcome. Always nice to see new fresh faces. Always great to see. I do have a couple buy it nows that we're gonna add to the store. Um, Not a whole lot. A few new BU rolls of cents. Mm, I don't know. And I wanted to run it by you guys again. I could do one more batch of 1 pound of wheat cent lots, like we did the last 2 weeks, or the last two shows, rather. I wanted to see if that's something that you wanted me to run back for this week. Oh, David, great question, man. Um, you could do a trial run. You could do a trial run on the platform, and I would certainly do that. Just get on, get comfortable with talking. So you could do kind of like a trial show where you're really not selling anything at all and just talking to people and familiarize yourself with the buttons and features and all that stuff for the auctions. And That's what I did. I did two trial runs. Um, they ended up being like maybe 15 minutes apiece, just to kind of test it out. And then after the second time, I felt comfortable enough about doing an actual show program where I was selling coins. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that featurette. All right, first one up, going to Hollow Eve. Congratulations. Well done. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do another. We got plenty of giveaways for the night. We can run 25, 30 if we need to. Mr. Baker Man, how you feeling, brother? How's things going? Daniel, I wanted to ask you because my wife was going to get it. Are you interested in some of that graviola? Because we were going to go to our nutrition store we buy it from and get you a bottle or two, however much you need. Or I wasn't sure if you're already taking that. Are you currently taking that? No. All right. We'll get you some. Might as well give it a shot, right? And we'll probably end up getting you like two bottles. I mean, they're right good size. You put a capful in a 8-ounce glass of water, and you drink it. It's almost like fruit punch. Tastes good. And the bottles are kind of pricey. They're like $40 a bottle, but we'll get you a couple. It's the least we could do. All right. So I am going to put a few rolls in the buy now store. Let me know if you guys are interested in the 1 pound wheat cent lots. They'll come in three rolls. 1 pound is 145 points. We just round up to 150, and every lot's juiced. So last week, the last one we did, there was some early commems that got shipped out. Um, there were a number of really nice toned Roosevelt dimes, some early dates. What else? One person got a double order, so they ended up they bought one order of 1 pound, they got 2 pounds. We also did another 1 gram of gold as well, so that went out too. Um, so yeah, if you guys are fancying that, I'll put it in, but understand that this is gonna be the last time we're gonna offer this. You guys probably know why, because it's an investment for us, of course, and we have generally no problem doing that. But to do it three weeks in a row, can break the bottom line a little bit. All right, so I'll go ahead and add that in here in a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna go and address a couple of questions that came into the chat stream. So I'll do that here in a moment. And then we could also do another 2013 DBU roll, Lincoln Cents. Those were a pretty good deal. And every sixth roll is juiced. So we could do that as well. And it's a nice inexpensive item to get too. So we would have no problem doing that for you guys. that seemed to be a relatively popular thing that we offered. All right, so I'm gonna put the 1 pound wheat cent roll lots in there. Again, limited supply, and this is the last time we're doing this for now. Okay, and it looks like we got a winner here on the giveaway. Shocker Metals, congratulations. It's gonna be the same price too, as well, guys. Mm, so again, we're only doing 20 lots. It won't ship till December. Good gracious. Captain Happy, we're in NorCal, where we're up in the Sacramento area. Big Fish says their dimes won't ship out till September. Well, you know what? You know what's funny is that there are some live listings on eBay of those, which is strange. Yeah, because you guys aren't the only ones I heard that their shipments are delayed until after the summer. So that's weird. All right, so I got the 1 pound of wheat cent rolls. So it's gonna look like that. Each lot juiced. So that's in the buy now. I have only 5 of these 1964 Canadian cent BU rolls. Those are tough to find. So I'll add those in there. Only 5 rolls, and they're priced to sell. I had them at $20 last show, and we have 5 remaining rolls, and I'm just gonna do a blowout sale on those. So we drop these down quite a bit. Of course, they're copper, but Canadian cents in general, they're tough to find since they're not making any more. All right, so I added the Canadian cents in the buy now store. I have a couple of random date. There's actually 1963 BU roll, 64 Philly BU roll. That's a tough one, and then the 2009 presidency Philly rolls. I have one of those. So we have one of each of these. I'm gonna add each one into the buy now store. Those are pretty much a catch them all you can. First one up gets it kind of deal there. But they are the best dates. So I'll add in the and the 2009 presidency Philly is the lowest modern minted Lincoln cent of the last like 50 years. So that's a good one there. All right, I got the 2009 roll in there. So first one to grab that wins. All right, Donna, thank you, my friend. Oh, there you go. Lawrence picking up that one roll there. Hope everyone's having a great night. Yeah, good to see everyone. So again, just to kind of confirm, all right, the 1964 Lincoln Cent roll is up with only one of those. Sorry if I'm missing all of your guys' comments coming in. Trying to multitask, it's not working out as well as I want here. And then the 1963 BU roll Lincoln Cent is in there as well. So a couple tough ones. The 64 is especially a good one, considering that a top pop grade's eight grand. So you could always look for that kind of coin in there. Oh yeah, have you guys seen these before? These were released back in the day, specifically as an educational piece for kids. So this one right here has the 1964 or 1964. This one has the excuse me 1995 World War II commemorative half dollar in there. Pretty neat, huh? And with these things, the backs of them are always toned. This one's toned like blue and kind of purple with some gold in there. So we'll sell these two at some point. You know, probably start these off at $1. And these were actually U.S. Mint issued pieces there, and we have two of them, and they're the Unk type. Pretty cool, huh? Ninth Sun. Yeah, pretty neat. All right, so we have the 1 pound of wheat cents in there with the juice. We got the 1963 BU roll of Lincoln cents that just sold. Um, Linda bought the 64 Lincoln cent roll. There you go. Shocker Metals winning this guy here. Very cool. We have giveaway number 3 up and running. And by the time we're done with giveaway 3, then we will be good to go with the show for the evening. Oh, beautiful night. Yeah, we're done with the rain here in Sacramento. And now it's like crystal clear outside after we got hammered with rain the last 2 nights. Hollow Eve, you're welcome. You're welcome. Silver Fox, how you doing? Penny Pincher, it should be here either Friday or Saturday. It's coming back FedEx Express Saver, which is a 3 day, and they just sent it out yesterday. So as soon as that comes in, we'll get everything all inventoried out. Probably do a video with a grade reveal, and then subsequently shipping out everybody's whoever got in on some of those graded pieces. You don't get rain? Where you at, Arizona? We don't get rain. Where you at? No, they get rain in Arizona. Oh, Vegas. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. You guys might get the late season monsoonal stuff, but that's probably about it, huh? As far as I know, the half dollars are still good to go May 26th. I don't foresee them changing the date on that one because they've already changed it twice. But that was a while ago. I think that was over a month ago. So they're pretty set on that date. Dang, a week's worth of rain. I tell you, we had some flooding the last 2 days. Pretty crazy stuff. Captain Happy, they did. But you had to buy it in the 2009. Well, actually, I take that back. They did have it as a standalone set, all four coins. Of course, they were in copper. So we got one more roll of 1964 Canadian cents, and we have sold 4 of 20 of the weed cent lots. Same price. We found that the juice that we put into the lots have essentially doubled the value, if not more. Of course, there were a few lots that ended up getting like a gram of gold, $80 commemorative, some pretty nice stuff. If you're just going to buy 1 pound of weed cents on the open market today, whether you look on eBay or wherever, it's like 35 to 70 bucks. Some people are selling them for like 60, 70 bucks for a pound because weed cents right now is such a hot commodity. So we're on the lower end of the spectrum, and then we're also given some extras in those. So if you wanted to give it a go, we've sold out on every group that we've had available. So and a lot of folks, from what I've heard, very satisfied. All right, we got about 20 seconds left. I'll give away three. Another one of the 2026 half dollars. Marco Polo, I saw your message. Glad you got your stuff safe, sir. Yeah, we had some delays in shipment last week. Not on our end because we got our stuff out by Monday or Tuesday, so only like a day or two later. Um, we've come to find out we actually received a message from our local post office that someone had been stealing mail, and they did this whole investigation. Fortunately, none of my stuff was involved, but they had to halt some operations for like a good like 3 day period. So that was a little bit inconvenient. I'm probably going to end up going to a different branch because they're understaffed at where I go to here in town, and they're notoriously slow for scanning. Yeah, JJ, story of our life. It's all resolved now. Yeah, there's no more of that shenanigans going on. Flying Eagle landed safely. Nice. That's what I like to hear. All right. Yeah, someone pick up that last roll of Canadian cents. That's too good of a deal to pass up there. If you're into sealed inventory, that's a great one to be on just to hold on to. 5 pound bags of copper cents or just scrap copper. Ricky G, thank you, brother man. Appreciate it. Oh, cents? That seems like a little bit on the cheap side. That seems like a little bit on the cheap side. I went through this box right here. This was just a box of rolled up 1960s to 1970 copper. So they're not BU. So we have, see, I think, and these haven't been searched. We bought this box along with all the other BU roll bank boxes about 2 weeks ago. So we have seven of the 1960s. I think I'm gonna split this apart: four rolls in one auction and three in the other, and then the rest is like 1970s. So it's gonna be PD&S. If you're a cherry picker of varieties, this would be a great group to get into. So we're going to kick things off here tonight. We're going to sell three of the 1960s rolls and then four of the 1960s rolls separately. I had to go back and because we sold some on the last show. A lot of people wanted the 1960s, but I didn't know how many there were in there. There was quite a bit of 1970s. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Yeah, you're not going to get rich selling these as copper, but you'll make some money, and it kind of all adds up, which is a nice little bonus there. All right, so first lot up for the evening is going to be the three rolls of 1960. And again, these are circulated. There might be a few BU coins in there. I wouldn't hold my breath. I did not look through any of this. This is just stuff that's sitting in the background. But if you want to do some cherry picking or just add this to your copper, it's a great opportunity. So we're going to do three rolls first. And we're going to do 15 seconds, $1 start, and it begins now. So that's on that first one there. Again, three rolls of assorted 1960s Lincoln cents. I guarantee you, because where I'm at, there's a lot of Denver and San Francisco in there. So those are going to be coins that you can hunt for, repunchment marks, things like that. Stuff that carries a lot more weight and value on the secondary market if you did find some of those, and I find them all the time. So any surprise with wheat pennies or West Point? I mean, I did put 1 pound wheat cent lots in the buy now store, Christine's, like we did the last 2 weeks. So we're gonna run it back one more time, and that's the rest of my allocation. I'll have some left over, but I'm gonna just save those because my dealer is paying more for wheat cents, but they're selling it for a lot. They're selling a full 5,000 count bag for I think they said like five and a quarter or something like that. Quite a bit more than what the market's been. And that just kind of shows you how popular wheat cents are. Donnie, congratulations. Giveaway number 4. It's a good thing I don't need to buy any, because I wouldn't pay five and a quarter. I mean, a lot of the dealers they either don't have any or they're asking a lot of money for it. All right, so we got giveaway number. Where were we at? Number 5. Giveaway number 5, 1998 D candy half dollar. ICG Mid State 67, autographed by the CEO of the grading company, Austin Hutto. There you go. So we'll put that there. All right, so 3 rolls going to Patricia. Thank you, Patricia. Let's go ahead and do the 4 rolls there. And this is all the 1960s I have. There you go, 4 rolls. That one is up for bidding. Yes. Hope everyone's having a great night. Patricia, my pleasure. Let's see, that one going to Gold Digger. That's a nice pickup there. Hope you find something nice in that one. Yay! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. First couple auctions are good and gone. A by one 1970s. It's another good decade. It's not as robust as the 1960s, but there you go. 1970s. How about we'll do 5 rolls? So make sure they're all 70s. I think there was like two 1980s in there, but 1970s. It's a great date in here. 31 or 71. It's another fantastic one as well. 72. There's a couple good RPMs. 1970s actually has a lot to offer. All right, so we're gonna do 5 rolls in 1970. We'll probably end up just doing a couple of these lots. There you go. That one's live. So you're bidding on 5 assorted rolls, 1970 Lincoln Memorials. Oh, Jacob, yeah, I remember that one. Indeed, a good video. No, how long ago did you send that, Christine's? It's probably an oversight. I probably just overlooked it. Yeah, some of these dates of coins have some pretty surprising things to look out for. You would be shocked what you could find on some random date, especially Nichols. Nichols has a lot of stuff going for itself. All right, another one for Patricia. All right, so I did lie. I thought I didn't have any more 1960s. I have one more that I'm adding to 4 rolls of 1970s. So it's still 5 rolls. One of the rolls is 1960. All right, and then that does it for 1960. I don't have any more. Okay, there you go. That one is alive. 4 rolls of 70s, 1 roll of 60s. Great cherry picking fodder. Jeremy Ward, congratulations. You got yourself the ICG signed slab. Good going. All right, giveaway 6 is rolling. All right, Aggie. Congrats. There you go. You got the That lot there. Okay, next giveaway there. Let's see, what do we have here? So I might be able to do one more lot, I think, or maybe two more lots. Yeah, 1970s, 5 rolls. Nice inexpensive, cheap throw here. Good searchers. There you go. 5 more rolls of 1970s. Ooh, and then we could do one more 5 roll lot after that. And then that's it. We are good to go on the Le Copper. That's French, by the way, for the copper. Got some great type coins here this evening. Looking forward to sharing some of them with you for sale tonight. Mr. Mike Devine. And then the last 5 roll lot there. There you go. That's live, and then that's gonna do it. Nice one there, Aggie. There you go. All right, that'll do, sir, for that. You guys are just coming in. We added more of the 1 pound wheat cent lots. The final batch, and then we're gonna do something extra special for these. As kind of like a little grand farewell of sorts. The juice has been quite nice on them. Did they not do some type of special mint set for that last year? Which last year? Like 2025? All right, so we got a few of these slabs. I put aside a few more for giveaways, the mid-state 67s, but we have the pretty cool ones here. 90 AD. However, this one is a PL. That's kind of a rare designation there on that one. There, $100 coin on that one there, but we'll start this one at $1. 90 AD Kennedy 67 PL grade. All right, $1 start on that one, and there you go. I think this is a pop 1 or 2 in PL. So kind of a rare designation there on that. If it was a grade higher, if it was a 68 PL, it would have been like $600-700 coin somewhere around there. But not too bad for a 67. All right, Eagle Eye with a giveaway win there. Got yourself one of the new 26 half dollars. Okay, this one going to Ricky G. Hey, that's great deal there, man. Well done. Well done. Here's another signed one. This one's signed by Skip Fazari, senior numismatist. ICG 68 on a 93D. There you go. Pretty nice one there as well. Nice big grade. Proof like Linda Burr. The grading companies just started doing PL. NGC's been doing it for a little while, but PCGS and ICG, and I think CACG just started doing PL grades on business strike coins, like the later dates that not including like Morgan dollars or anything like that. Wow, that's a really nice one. 68's a pretty big grade on this. Yeah, this is a 93D signed slab, mid state 68. This is secondary tier. I think 68 plus is the top pop for this date. All right, going to Catfish 75. Catfish. There you go. And let's see, we got one more of these. Also signed by Skip, same date, 93D, 68. There you go. That one is live. Hope everyone's having a great night. So we have a show. We have our show tonight. We'll probably end up doing a small show tomorrow night. I'm still a little bit up in the air if that's going to be the case. We haven't put it up yet, but we might. We'll see. We will see. '67 Ike is that's normally the top pop grade. There's a few dates where '68's the top pop for an Ike. '67 is the big one, especially the earlier dates, '71 to about I don't know the bicentennial year. What kind of roles, Pedro? What are you asking about? Are you asking about these three rolls? We have 1 pound lots of wheat cents with juice and to buy now. So if you looked online, the standard kind of going rate for 1 pound of wheat cents can be somewhere in like the $30 to $70 range. We have ours for 35. Every lot is juiced, and it's blind. You don't know what you're gonna get. Additional, but the average juice is about $20 per lot. So you're getting a lot more than what you're paying for that. And these always sell out. But admittedly, we only put 20 lots up per stream. Hey, Catherine John. There you go. Oh, Catherine John, we got a few more lots of those wheat scent. I know you were asking about it last time. The wheat scent lots with the juice. Today's the last day. We're not doing any more of these after today. It's not cost effective for our little conglomerate Blue Ridge Silverhound Corporation. Well, we're not really a corporation, but you guys know what I mean. There you go. Yeah, we're an LLC. We are down to our last four, ladies and gents. They are not going to be lasting. We are very giving. Um, well, we are a proponent to education and just getting people to fall in love with this beautiful hobby that we're in. Any gold? No, not tonight. That's Friday, JJ. I actually have a couple golds that are going to be in the show on Friday. I mean, I got good stuff here. I mean, look at this. These just came in. There you go. OGH Rattler 38 Oregon and 64. Look at this monster. 39D Walker. Also a OGH Rattler. So 57D Toner. The last couple of these, if you guys check out my Monday market report, have been like 1,000 to 1,200 bucks on great collections. And we have one. All right. So I see Penny Pincher 2 got one. Donna got one. Joyriding. Pedro dropping one in there. Oxman ended up buying like 8 lots, guys. Oh, and there you go. Well, Catherine John got the giveaway. Christine's, you bought 2 lots. I saw those in there. Gets 2202 bought a lot. Coin Anxiety bought one. Bugs and Dad got a lot. Mike Devine bought one. Marco Polo running it back. He bought a lot, I think, last time and enjoyed it so much he wanted to do it again. Mr. John Hanna got one. John, how you doing, sir? Long time no see. And then Oxman bought another 4, so he's in for 8. There you go. I don't know. I have enough to do 5 more lots. Should I? You guys are breaking me. I will do 5 more lots. So these are gonna go quick, ladies and gents. Three, two, one. It's in there. That's it. Mr. Eric, good evening. Oh, there you go. Mr. Cal got one. Noise. Catfish with another. All right, show of hands. When was the last time Blue Ridge Silverhound cracked open a PCGS box and we just sold the coins right out of it? All right, that should be it. Well, cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoy these lots. They are the last ones for now. Oh, Christine's absolutely. Yeah. Our Tubbs, 1854. What is it specifically you're looking for? Oh, yeah. Silly goose. Wow. um, First one up, 1968S PCGS proof 68 Jefferson nickel. Yeah, it's got some frost on both sides, but not enough to even get a cameo. Kind of strange. All right, let's go ahead and roll. There you go, $1 start there. And believe me, guys, we do have some of the bigger coins. They're coming up later on in the stream. So rest assured. Joyriding, we get them in fresh. They don't last very long in my possession just because of how volatile the market is for them right now. Just to even buy any of them from a an LCS, it's gonna run you back just over double what they used to be about 2 years ago, or maybe about even a year ago. Right before the announcement that the Mint and the Federal Reserve was going to be doing away with any further production of cents, and then the whole market just flipped sideways. I mean, in a good way, if you're a holder of any position whatsoever of either pre-82 copper or lots of wheat cents, you are in like Flynn. We can't really say that wheat cents these days are 5 cents a piece. They're up to 8 to 10 cents a piece now for even your generic dates. Okay, JJ, there you go. 77S in Proof 69 Deep Cameo. Looks every bit the decam. One great point away from Perfecciones. There you go. That one's live. She's a Butte Clark. 77S, Improved 69 decam. Only 1 point away from perfect. Yeah, so the secondary coins, I mean, these are like $25 bills, coins like this, when it's 1 point away from perfect. Because there is a proof 70 of this state, I could tell you that. But, I think it's like $1,000 coin in 70. All right, and now I'm going to Aggie. There you go. Surprisingly enough, I don't think I have any war nickels. I mean, I have some, but I didn't allocate any for tonight's show. Here's a 94S, also in 69 decam. There you go. That one's live. 94S, PCGS Proof 69 decam. That's a beauty right there. Frosty, and those fields are drippy, 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 icy black. Beautiful. It's a little slab nick right there. Yeah, that's a nice one right there. All right, that one there for Miss Patricia. There you go. Believe me, these aren't all nickels too. There's a good mix here. 99S and 69D cam as well. There you go. That one's live. Well, large cow, it depends on what kind of varieties they're looking for. I have a relatively big one that I would be willing to throw out there. I'll show it to you here in a moment. Yeah, Pedro, correct. Yep. And there have been a few whatchamacallit, Indian head scents found in there. So great lot of coins to kind of go through, look for varieties, fill up an album, do whatever you want to do. If you're hoarding wheat scents, and just go ahead and, add it to your existing stack of wheat scents, however many you have. But the juice is really what makes this one exciting. 68D, Roosevelt Diamond, Mid-State 66. Okay, there you go. Well, it's up for interpretation. Last week's juice, to give you an idea, we had a couple early commends that were sent out on a few of the lots. One person got a double order, so they went from 1 pound to 2 pounds for the price of one. There was a 1 gram gold Valcambi Swiss breakaway bar in one of the lots, which is what, $125 or something like that. There's a countless number of early date Roosevelt dimes from last week's event. A lot of like $75 to $100 toners that were in the mix. The average juice amount is about $20, and it goes up from there. The more you buy, the more that you'll benefit from what you can achieve out of it. But yeah, on average, we kick in, between me and my wife, we kick in about another $700 in value across all the lots. Sometimes a little bit. I think we did a little bit more last week. Oh, there's a good one. 76S, and that's a tough grade too for this one. Bicentennial, Proof 69, Deep Cameo Frosty, beautiful. There you go. That's one that a lot of people are going to want. There you go. Oh, my pleasure, Christine's. It's the least I can do. We're having fun, right? Besides, it benefits me to give big, chunky giveaways, because at the end of the year, I could write that stuff off on my taxes. So the big winners in all this is, obviously you guys. Yeah, Catherine's like, yeah, easy. Hey, there you go. Using a few little creditos toward your purchase. That's pretty nice. Look at that thing. Mm-mm. You thought the last one was good. This is the 40% silver version. See? Same grade too. See, these ones have a whiter edge too. They don't have the sandwiched nickel and copper edge to them. So it's a pretty good way to tell each one apart there. There you go. Don't you all go fighting for that one now. It's the only one I have. Not for long. So someone's gonna end up owning this beauty. Man, these things are pretty. I ought to find me more of these if I could. Yeah, 250th anniversary of our country, and prices on these are a little bit higher than they were a year ago. I had a Proof 70 of this last year. Ended up selling it for almost $1,000. And a net now that same coin is probably 1,200 to 1,300 bucks now. Yeah, just one year how things can just explode. 83S, tough date there on the business strikes. Proof 69 decam as well. There are a lot of contributing factors to the wacky numismatics market. The 250th anniversary is a big one, and then the precious metals market. They are both holding hands going through the door and just wreaking all sorts of havoc. Jerseys with the raid party of 10 right this way. Your table is here. How you doing, my friend? Good evening. Hope you had a wonderful stream. 83S in 69 decam. Yeah, we got a fresh new Givy popping off. I'll show you what we're giving away here in a moment for the Jersey X only crowd. There you go. That's our giveaway for this one here. 98D, signed by the CEO of ICG, Mid State 67. There you go. For the collective coming on in. Oh, that's a good date there. 88S. Proof 69 decam coming up next. There you go. Donna, my pleasure. Absolutely. Good pickup there, by the way. I looked at these and again I'm trying to like figure out okay what's separating a 69 from a 70 for proof coins. And that differentiation is so minuscule. It could be just the absence of just maybe a tiny tick of frost on maybe one of the letters that could just do it. I guess you have to have that kind of patience to be able to identify things like that. Christine's, you're welcome. Here is a California statehood proof. These are neat. I actually like these. Proof 69 decam. There you go. That one's live. 2005S. This is the clad version with the California flag there. They did one of these for each of the states, by the way. So there's a unique, like, there's American Samoa. That's the next one coming up. So pretty cool stuff here. And I've had both the clad and silvers of these. So they look equally good. They make a really nice set. You can put together a whole set of like 69s of all the states. And yeah, they're pretty impressive. They look pretty good. Although, admittedly, I haven't had one of these in a little while. All right, Gold Digger. There you go. Hi.
I played around in my game.
How is it?
It's so fun.
Your freebie game? All right, there's the American Samoa 2009S, also a clad 69 deep cameo.
Ooh, pretty coin.
Very. This is part of the territorial
Ooh,
series.
I love that game. I got like 1 out of
Oh, this is baby blue over here.
I got 1 out of I don't know, a few endings. There's many endings to the game.
Or daughter, yeah.
Hi.
One has a squeaky voice, the other one is not nearly as squeaky.
Yeah.
All right, Catfish. Nice pickup there, man.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Baby Blue, saying hello before I grab my phone charger and go back downstairs.
Go back at the whatchamacallit.
I think I'm only gonna do one round tonight because that round was like an hour and a half of gameplay.
Well, welcome to the world of professional gaming, where you have no life and you're eating Doritos, and you end up with this big orange streak of powder right down the middle of your shirt. Anyways, 2013 has Great Basin National Park, Proof 69 decam. Oh man, yes. I'm coming up with every one of the things about gamers that just
Well, I'm not gonna be like
I'm living in my mom's basement, blah
You don't
blah
have a
blah.
basement.
Yeah, but playing Call of Duty,
I do plan on playing
with
Call of
my
Duty.
homies, and I'm sitting there with the headset, and I have an open box of pizza that's been sitting there for 4 weeks. Hey, Jerseys is cheering for you. He's like that is a lap of luxury right there.
Well, I'm going to high school, so I don't have time to game 24/7. But yeah,
Rebecca, congrats on the giveaway there on the ICG Slabberoni.
you're funny.
Lots of pizza, lots of bags of chips.
I'll have to tell you about the game later.
Yes, please do.
I have so much to talk about.
Ooh.
All right, well, I'm gonna go get my phone charger and go back downstairs.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time.
Okay, bye, people. Bye, father.
Bye. Love you.
Yes, I am the daughter.
Yeah, definitely a daughter. She's a wascally rabbit. No one else Los. Man, I haven't had one of those in a little while. I'm trying to think. Am I gonna have one of those in the next two shows? One tomorrow and then one on Friday. You can always check in. Ray Bar. Hey, look at that. We're at $half already. Did my eyes deceive me, or is that a perfect 70 on the 91S? Man, shoot, I forgot to check out price check on aisle 3, please. On this one. It's our first 70 of the night. Yeah, it's an earlier date too. So it's gotta be what, a C note, somewhere around there. All right, there you go. Perfect 70 on a Kennedy too. My goodness. 70 is a hard grade to achieve on a Kennedy half dollar because of its size. They're like bullseyes for contact marks, even as a proof coin. 91S, proof 70 decam. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that is nice. See, now I got to look at this one and compare it with the 69s that we've had. Who got that one? Aggie. That's a nice one there, Aggie. The heck? 17D? Is that NIFC? Look at that cartwheel on that thing. Mid State 65, right there. That's a different one. Oh, there you go. That one's live. 17D and Mid State 65. So V 17, right? 17, they were still doing NIFC, right? They stopped at what, 18 or 19? 2020? Yeah, I'm thinking it's either 19 or 20, where the Mint was now starting to produce some for circulating, but also they were making some for selling on their website too. 17, I know, is still an NIFC date. All right, now going to the catfish. Let's see, a lot number 23 for you, catfish. Michael Jordan jersey number. All right, that's kind of a special one right there. Bicentennial, 76S, 40% silver unk. And by the way, I checked. That is a really good grade. Top pop grade is 69, by the way. Yeah, good luck with that. It's like a $10,000 coin and higher. Um, yeah, these are beauties. My goodness. They look better than the stated 67 grade. Yeah, but these things are like $50, $60 bills, even at a 67, because they're bicentennials and they're silver. All right, there you go. That one's live. Yeah, big fish. I heard, buddy. I heard. But you know what's strange is there's a couple people that already have them in their possession. So I don't know what the deal is with that. That is kind of strange. Kind of strange that they're kind of splitting it up in that fashion. I really would love to know the reason why they elected to do that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Oxman. Oh, we got another one. 40% silver, mid state 67. There you go. So if you missed out on the first one, here's another opportunity to own one of these beauties. By the way, the average grade on the silver unks is like 65. So this is a much higher achieving grade on these. Well, let's put it this way. I'm not going to end up getting any of the US Mint Liberty Dimes. I have probably about 10 rolls collectively of the Philadelphia and Denver, just regular OBW rolls that I bought on eBay, and I'm okay with those. I know people covet the collectability factor a little bit higher with the mint paper, which that's fine. I'm not gonna, you know, they are beautiful, huh? I'm so glad they did a silver variant of this one. Hey, Buck, how you doing, man? Old scuba guy. I have, it's funny you asked me. I have one raw, and I would be more than happy to sell that one raw. Let's see. I'll grab it right now. There you go. Yeah, sure. I was just gonna do it, just start at a dollar and let it fly. Joe Gree, yes, that's me. I'm that guy. All right, let's go ahead and do this one. $1 start. There you go. 40% uncirculated bicentennial candy. It is actually the same exact coin that we sold two of a moment ago. It's just raw. It's not graded. Yeah, Joe. Probably easiest thing to do is just shoot me a message here, and you could attach images too. Aggie's like, damn it, why? I have one more of the graded. It's 67. Slightly rotated in the slab. There you go. Last one. Last one. Big fish. Hey, my pleasure. That is right around the age when I got started as well. My dad actually had to twist my arm into getting into the hobby at that time. Because I was very heavy into well, two things. I was heavy into video games and comic books, but I was also doing sports as well. I was doing soccer in high school and all that stuff. So yeah, it was right around 13, 14 years old when my dad said, hey, you want to do coins with me? And because my dad was actively involved with it and he wanted me to do it, and I love him so much, and he taught me everything pretty much that I know. Probably not so much of the varieties and errors thing, but as far as like, the overall general scope of numismatics, he taught me everything. So, needless to say, I am indebted to him. He's been long gone since 2005. I miss him every day. Every time I do these streams and these shows, I think about my dad, and at some point, it's like every show is like a tribute to him. Oh, yeah, I forgot this one's in here. 76S, and it's also approved 69, but it just got a cameo. So Frost wasn't nearly as deep and robust in this one. However, it's a Type 1 reverse. It's got the block letters, which is the rare reverse type because it was a reverse die that was intended for the 40% uncirculated Ikes. So we just have this one. Start this one at a dollar. Yeah, yeah, Daniel. Yeah. Yeah, Big Fish, it's a great community. Yeah, they've certainly come to the right place. I know the platform, and this shouldn't be like news to a lot of you. The platform has been getting some negative press lately, predominantly on the sports card side of things. And that's something that is being resolved and cleaned up and all that. But outside of that, I did the guys on here have been just great. The platform has, I mean, I've been on this platform for over 3 years now, so it's 3 years and 1 month to the day. I think to the day, or pretty close to it, maybe a couple days. Okay, and the final one, by the way, I have the slab box here. 86S Statue of Liberty Commem. Good old Proof 69 decam again. The normal grade I see on these is 68. I think 68 is like the high number on this one. So this one just a point better. I believe there are 70s of this one if you're lucky enough to find it. You might have to shell out a few bucks. There you go. That one's live. 86S. Yeah, big fish. That's unfortunate, but you could handle those people. Yeah, those people, they have their rough days, and they just like to push it on to someone else. But you have the power and ability to nerf all that if you wanted to. I don't have that issue so much here. I haven't had that in a long time. But if it does arise, I know how to deal with it in a very diplomatic way. Yeah, 99%. Yep. Which is a pretty staggeringly high statistic. So that not much to worry there. That's for sure. All right, catfish. Hey, nice one there. That is a good looking one. And then Martin, how you doing, brother? Martine with the giveaway win. Hello. Oh, so you sent the rest of the list. Cool, brother. I'm gonna check it out. I'm excited. I bookmarked your 39 DDR doubled Monty because I am interested in a very nice high grade specimen of that. All right, look at this thing here, 1920s Woody. They're all very weakly struck. They look like they're just really worn, but something like this would be kind of like more in the VF department. There you go. Hey, Buck Mild, was that one of the Morgans that I sold a while back? Because I sold a bunch of the VAM 12As and VAM 4s. Oh, the 65. Nice. That's awesome. Great, man. Mike, is that the PCGS show? What's the dates for that one? Because I could do that. I could do that show. I've done that one before. No, I know it's December. Like, what's the specific dates? Oh, okay. How about this thing here? XF30S. It's probably AU. This looks more like an AU 30S. Tougher day two. There you go. Yeah, don't they do in the course of one in 1 year they do two PCGS shows? They do like a winter one and then the later one, or a spring one and then a holiday one. Lawrence, Mr. Lawrence. It's a Toe 1950. I'll just hold on to that one. Let's see here. We're coming up to the goodies. We're coming up to the good stuff. You know what? Does anybody need these boxes? Because I got like 15 of them, and they're just like gathering up, and I want to run it, but I don't want you guys to run. I don't want you to run it up to like 20, 25 bucks. I think they're less than that, aren't they? He was asking about an NGC one. Yeah, these things don't weigh that much, which is good. It's good for the shipping department too. All right. So I'm gonna run four of them. And Rebecca, the first. Is that your second giveaway win? It is. That's pretty good. So we're gonna start things off here with the NGC. This is a brand new one, by the way. Just opened this one up the other day. All right, for the NGC box. There you go. That one's live. There you go. Clean, empty. See the noticeable difference in size too. The NGC is longer. So the NGC will fit I think all size slabs, including like Annex, ICG, and all that. But on like some of the smaller slabs, like the Rattlers, even the Rattlers in the PCGS boxes, they don't quite fit that great. They're kind of like loosey goosey in there. Oh yeah, the variety. Yeah, I'll show that after I do the boxes. It's kind of a pricey one. I'm gonna say that. So, but I'll show it. It's not like thousands of dollars. JJ got his wish. Why the PCGS boxes? There you go. You're welcome. That was, believe it or not, the only NGC box I had. The last two that I did have had a crack right down the edge of them. I ended up just throwing them away. That was about a month ago, give or take. And these are the standard black ones. And they have the labels on the end with my name. So I'll take those off too for whoever wins these. Manu fan, no, but I'll be there 2 of the 3 days. And I'll be hanging out over I'll be hanging out by the Coin Club booth, which is like up back to, if you go into the show, turn left and then follow the wall. I'll be hanging out with those guys there. All right, Jared, there you go. That's what I like to see. I like to see that kind of price on it. Okay, another one here, PCGS box. There you go. Yeah, but I'll be there Thursday and Friday. So that's the show there. That's the big show that I look forward to. It's a right good size show. All right, Jared, another one for you, sir. You're gonna make it easy for me and the shipping department. So one person buying all of them, that works. All right, and this one doesn't have labels or anything on it. There you go. New old stock, I guess you could say. That is the plan, JJ. We are planning on doing the fun show in January for 2027. At least that we're working on that. EL83. There you go. You got one there. All right. Enough of those. Thank you for helping me clear out my closet. All right, you guys ready for some juicy coins? Let's do this here. So these are the Young Collector's Edition, made for the kids. All right, so there weren't too many of these that were issued. Rumor had it less than 500 of these were made. But this is the 1995 World War II clad half-dollar commems in here. And this is for the kids. Yeah, it's a nice little kind of historic little pamphlet of sorts with the coin in there. And these always came toned. So that one there is blue and a little bit of purple, gold, a little bit of rose color in there as well. And it's always the reverse on these. See, it's like night and day when you look at the coins, in hand. Right. Crazy guy. All right, here you go. We have two of these. These are pretty rare. There aren't too many of these out there. The coin itself isn't particularly rare. Sure, I mean it has a pretty low mintage because at this point, they weren't selling a lot of them. But the overall presentation, the youth panels, yeah, they didn't make a whole lot of these. This is actually a very short-lived program, unfortunately. It's something that, they certainly could have, you know, prolonged it better. All right, Teresa, that's a pretty good deal right there. Pretty good deal. Now I'm thinking, should I save the other one for me? Give it to my daughter. She'll love something like that. Oh no. Let me think about it. I also have one of these here too. See, I went from like not seeing any of these brown box likes, and then now I've seen my fair share of them. 71S with the peg leg variety, the peg leg of the R. What do they call this? FS 901, I think, is the cherry picker's guide designation. There you go. Alright, so pretty neat variety there. There you go, and they are 40% silver and they're proof as intended for these 71S peg leg variety FS 901. I'm just gonna say it's 901. So pretty good variety there. In the original mint packaging box of the beautiful wood grained 1970s box. It's like grandma's TV, the one that sat on the floor in a kind of like the same color wood grained cabinet. Ooh, that's a pretty good deal there, 24 bucks, especially for a variety. 71S peg leg FS 901. So, and the original GSA. All right. And Mr. Rick, the new owner. Oh, did you guys hear what's his face from Storage Wars passed away today? That was a show that I watched 10 years ago. Kind of same with what Pawn Stars, back when they were like really, really popular. Yeah, Daryl Sheets. It's funny. Me and Renee, who was also on Storage Wars, he and I are good friends, and he I think he said something on his social media talking about Daryl. Yeah, we have each other on speed dialers. He wants me to come down to SoCal and hang out with him on a stream. So you might see that one day. He does a lot of sports card breaks on whatnot, and I think he also does it. No, no, I don't think he does eBay Live. Um, no, just whatnot. Yeah, but yeah, he's always wanted me to come by and just hang out and say hi to people, stuff like that. Yeah, very snarky. If you're talking about Daryl, yeah, I've never met him in person, but you know, I know you guys need this thing. 1913 Philly Type One reverse. So Buffalo on a raised mound, and this is as gorgeous as you could ask for on this guy here. Dimebag Daryl, yeah. Oh, that is funny. Funny, but not really funny. There you go. 1913 Buffalo Nickel Type 1 reverse Buffalo on a raised mound. Incredibly high graded specimen here. This lonely specimen was sitting in a collection as more of an afterthought coin, and I was doing the write up on this collection, and I saw this thing. I'm like, oh wow, that's kind of like a diamond in the rough. Yeah, these if you know the 1913s, aside from all the other dates, they come very well struck, but they're not all perfect. There's a 1865 3-cent nickel. It's actually in really nice shape there. VF 25 ish. There you go. That one's live. And you guys have been fantastic tonight. As we kind of wind down with the premier selection of coins for the night, wanted to give you guys another recap. Um, we might be doing a show tomorrow night. We'll see. I haven't posted it yet. We do have a show scheduled for Friday. So, um, anything specific, David Dre? Because I have some nice grade farthings, but I think that might be all that I have. So like early 1900s, late 1800s. I ended up just selling here recently a whole bunch of my silver British stuff. So my crowns and um, all that stuff. Alright, so yeah, this good old hand typed little doodads here, kind of crazy. 1962 Philly Roosevelt dime, very nice coin too. There you go. The original 2x2 was in such poor shape. I took the index card insert out and then just put in a new fresh 2x2. At the very least, we retain that for you guys there because some people like the aesthetic of the original kind of like numismatic notes that people have either typed up or written down. Yeah, kind of a vintage feel for it. too. It's also got kind of like that little top part there that's oxidized, maybe exposed to a little bit of light or sun or something like that. It's pretty nice type coin. Or if you're putting together a rosy set, then this is a pretty nice one there too. There you go, Mr. JJ, lot number 40. 1960 proof. There you go. Very nice example too, by the way. There you go. You guys know these are silver. No big secret there. 90%, but nice looking coin. 1960 Philly proof, rosy. Probably got, ladies and gents, at the most 30 minutes left in tonight's stream. Nice bright example with the original typed index card. Boom, there you go. Another one for JJ. There you go. Thank you, sir. Let's see, I got one more of those. There you go. 56 Philly. Business strike. There you go. Jesus. 56 Philly. That is a beautiful example. It's got really nice surface to it too. It's not all dinged up. I've seen quite a few of these, and coming out of BU rolls. 56 and 57 are notorious for it too. Like they didn't care too much about the quality of those. All right, Linda. There you go. Lot 42. 1912 D. Barber dime. VG8. I'm gonna say. There you go. That one's live. Mr. Tiz with a giveaway win there. Another one up. 1912D Barber Dime. VG8 on the approximate grade there. Got some nice detail. Yeah, I got a couple toners. I do. Unless you say you're looking for something incredibly specific. All right. Teresa, well done. There you go, my friend. Oh, this is a nice one here. High grade too. 1899 XF40, maybe even 45. Full Liberty on this puppy. There you go. Nice patina as well, problem free. There you go. That one's live for you, ladies and gents. Hope everyone's having a great night again. Tentatively, a show tomorrow night, a smaller one, and it's going to be at our standard 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, our usual time slot. The Wednesday shows are normally the ones that start at 7 p.m. Pacific. All right, that one going to Lawrence. He sees a good thing there on that one. 76S, 40% silver unk. This is the only one I have of these. There you go. Bicentennial Drummer Boy style. Again, it's the uncirculated 40% silver version. Oh, do you want to see the walking lib that I have here? That's even an OGH Rattler holder too. Pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. It's got like a dog dish of colors that will just blow your mind. And is Large Cal still here? Because I keep saying I was going to show this off and I haven't. 1941 FS 101 Woody, and it's about a mid state 63 brown. Double to die obverse. This is the biggie. Let me if you haven't seen it up close, let me grab the Variety Vista attribution. There you go. There you go. It's the FS 101 up there. It's got the doubled eyelid, doubled Liberty, and the doubling on the date as well. Yeah, it's a strong one. It is. It is. And as you can tell, it's in the 2.5 by 2.5 because it was going to PCGS unless someone wants this. Well, I'm gonna run it at my minimum, which is a very, very deep minimum because it's very easily in a graded holder at the stated grade, probably around 800-900. But it's not in a graded holder. And it's a woody. The reverse is wood grained. Man, this thing is but if you want a pretty big one here, this is it. No, I started at 250. I could have started at 400 or 400 in mid-state 63. Well, Lawrence just put a bid in it on it. Yeah, penny pitcher coming in. It's one of the biggest varieties I've had in a while. It's one of the cool ones too. All right, penny pitcher, congratulations. True Blue certified by yours truly, found by me. You're welcome. That is um Large cow. I went through a BU roll of wheat cents. They were like a few 30s, lots of 40s, and some 50s in there. And I found it in there. It was a while ago though. Well, I mean while ago, like majorly while ago, like a decade. Thanks. 1908 D VF 25. Yeah, those kind of hitters, they don't pop out like that. Yeah, except when you least expect it is when they show up. There you go. How about that one there? A Barber Quarter 1908D VF 25. Very nice one. If you're looking for a pleasing type coin with lots of meat on there, that's kind of a good candidate. 1908D, by the way, in case you missed that bit of information. Okay, Jerry with the win. Bravo, sir. Bravo. So you have a 1909 VDB. You mean the VDB on the reverse is faint? Sometimes it is. Sometimes they're not really well struck. That's not bad. You know, still very much a suitable coin. It doesn't matter who you talk to. Um, it's funny. I do have one. I do have one. Now you're gonna make me look for it. Sorry, not sorry. Well, man, those are the breaks, right? It's funny. I saw it the other day. I'm like, whoa, forgot I had that thing. Yeah. Oh, here's all the British, by the way. The farthings. We got some nice BU woodies in there. Some of these. Look at that one. I still have one more of the World War II books. It went pretty cheap, so I'm debating on whether or not I want to sell the other one. I don't know. I mean, I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to see that. All right. I don't know where it's at. I'll have to look for it, and then I'll let you know either tomorrow or Friday. It's no biggie. It's somewhere around here. Bonda, we know who that is. Congrats, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, I'll bring up the toners here. Who's the '90s buff guy in the sweater? Where? Oh, the Rock peering from over there, back from his early days before he was a jabroni. All right, you guys are gonna like this one. I was personally proud to find this one. 1920s VF35, nice early tough date. It's the FS401 Clash die, so it's got the little letter E right there in the drapery. Ah, this thing's nice, and I didn't price it like a dummy because it's so good, man. All right, let's see. Let's see where we're at on this one. This one, surprisingly, for how tough a date it is, this one is it's a great find. I'm gonna price it right for you guys. You guys know how I do it. Yeah, it's awesome grade too. Wow. And I cross-referenced the grade, by the way, ladies and gents, to photo grade on PCGS's website, so it matches to a 35. All right, so it says 110 and 35. Let's see. Oh, you guys will like this. I like to get you guys all hyped up with crazy starting prices. Ah, there you go. So nearly half off. There you go. And yeah, you can actually see the date. That's why they did another modification into a Type 3, because even on the Type 2s, the date was still wearing off. And this thing's VF, for crying out loud. So yeah, it took one third final try for them to get it right. Surely enough, they did. 40% Ike uncirculated. And this one we could start at $1 confidently. Okay, we got a few more selections here tonight before we call it a night. There you go. 48% silver Unk Eisenhower bicentennial. Yeah, so this has the Type 1 reverse with the block letters, which is correct. That's what it's supposed to look like on this one. But if you see it on like the business strike or the proof, yeah, that's not supposed to be there. Hey, how about that? $10 under melt. See? Magic does happen around here. 42S Unk. Yeah, well, good things happen to good people, man. Pretty nice strike. S mid 40s are notorious for crapola strikes. Like on these ones, it's usually like worn slick right here. It looks worn slick, but it's just a strike. Yeah, so this one right here, we're I don't know, we're probably looking at about $100. If you could get me there and not $15, thank you very much. Then I would appreciate that. There you go. 42S BU, nice coin, nice one. Oh yeah, they are indeed silver. They were still silver long before I was born. And lot number 50. Yeah, Marco did indeed get a deal. And it happens too, you know? Like, let's see how cheap this one goes for. 33S. I mean, it's a standalone 1 year shot, semi key date. Only a couple million made. I love finding these. And this one's like a VF20. It's still like a 90 $95 coin in VF20. That's how tough this one is. There you go. 33S Walker. Big Al with the giveaway win. 33S. Do not overlook this puppy. This thing is it's magic, man. It's magic. I almost want to cry. Got a couple really nice tough date walkers. And then one with toning on there. If someone wanted to see that, we will show off. Oh, big A, little a. See, I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have thought. Okay. Yeah, now I see it in your name. A nice one there for J Hart. Okay, here's another nice one here too. 27S, also in VF. Yeah, nice. It was 225. These mid 20s walkers, and anything above fine, they're stupid. I don't want you guys to pay 225, but if you end up stealing this thing, just know that that's what the value is. And I went all VF25 on this one here. There you go. That one's live. 27S, nice, good, wholesome, semi key. Um, Let me kind of refresh my memory of what the mintage is on this one. It's not an easy one to find. And this one also is a standalone, which means they didn't make a Philadelphia or a Denver. Shoot, I didn't know I had coins this nice on the stream tonight. This is usually Friday stuff. See, with that's what happens when you go away for a week or a week and a half. I mean, they're not too insane, right? They're not like $1,000 coins. 2.3 million. Yeah, that's light. 2392. VF35 15S. Man, what a cool coin, right? 260. I mean, what would this be without the mint mark? Because it's all about the Philadelphia 14s and 15s, right? That's the two dates that are yes, 15 Philly. 15 Philly in the same grade as 600. 14 Philly in the same grade as 800, or actually a little bit higher than that. All right, let's go ahead and do this one here. Actually, I have to give you guys something to battle on here because we're crazy like that. $260 coin that we are starting at $100. Tell your friends that these insane coins, yeah, 1.6 million made to one of the lighter dates. Look at all that detail. It's like a big old piece of chocolate pie or chocolate cake, chocolate pie. That's weird. Um, but you guys know what I mean. Come on now. Big old slice. See that's a pretty good one there for Mr. Lawrence. When there's smoke, there's fire. He chases it down real nice. Mr. Wild Bill. Yeah, and Rick is back. Yeah, Rick pushing in a little bit of resistance bidding for you. Kind of like the good old days, right, Lawrence? You're dead but alive. 12 S. All right. Um, couple of spots. I'm sure a little dip would get rid of that. It does have some little luster shining through there. I would say like AU-ish, AU 55. Um, yeah, I didn't even put the price on this one either. All right. I designated one coin to be kind of like the super killer deal of the night, and it has to be this one. I don't know why. This is such a rarity in the series. Um, especially in grades above like, fine VF 2025. They are yeah, you're gonna end up throwing in some serious cash for these here. Those are toning spots, by the way. Those are not carbon spots. I looked at it up close. 708,000 made. All right. AU 55 number $400. But check this out. Because I love most of you. We're going to turn that $400 into a number that's so crazy to start out with. Not for the faint at heart, of course. No, San Francisco joyriding 12S. 12S. Four bills in AU 55, which is like that's the wheelhouse on this one. It's got some flash and dash too. Pretty nice one. Yeah, I just saw it before I went live, Bill. I saw it on my Gmail, the one that you sent. Penny pincher. I'm shaking my head here, like can't believe that. But hey, it's all good. That was a nice grab. How about that one? 38 Oregon. It's one of the lower mintage dates too, because in Oregon they had 26, 34, no, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of dates, but there were a couple dates that had insanely low mintages. 38 is one of them. I think they only made 8,000 of this one. Yeah, so they had 26, 26S, 28. I forgot the 28. 33D, 34D, 36, 37D. I remember the 37D that we sold a couple weeks ago. That thing was magical. 38, Philly. Oh, 6,006. Yeah, it's a Gen 1, but it's the modified non-rattling. See? Yeah, it rattles a little bit. Yeah, it's a rattler. There you go. And it's in the right slab too. Yeah, one of my favorite designs. There's a few of them. Texas is pretty as well. I love the Texas commem. Boom. Yeah. I can't do half off, but I could do 50 off. And it's a Rattler. How often do you see that? Patriots. What album would you recommend to start off with? The one that I mean, if you haven't picked anything whatsoever to collect, a lot of people default normally to Lincoln Sense. Dansko makes an absolute amazing album. High quality, they're durable. Um, Whitman is okay. Whitman, some of them after a while they get kind of flimsy. Um, I prefer the Dansko. They're just built better. But if you're looking at just to kind of like dip your toes into something, Lincoln Sense, because everybody does Lincoln Sense, and it's the hottest series right now. Surprisingly, no one bought the Oregon. All right, but maybe you guys might change your mind on this beast here. 39D in Mid State 64, but the colors are just off the charts on this one. The colors are just to die for. Jefferson Nichols is another good one too. Jefferson Nichols will actually be a lot more affordable. Here you go, JJ. I know it's not gold, but boy, oh boy, man. Check that out. I took $225 off for really no reason whatsoever. It deserves every bit of that. And it's double sided. No, no Merc. Oh, man, I wish I had some Merc Rattlers. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I have this one here. Blue, pink toning on the obverse there. That reverse is insane. This will probably end up getting consigned to great collections. There'll be another one of those $1,000 to $1,200 toners. If anybody wants this one, talk about a steal. You can literally buy this, consign it with GC, and then make 700 bucks. Yes, Lawrence, just for you, nobody else. Just for you. Do you want me to put in a buy now store for you? So it just goes through uncontested? All right, it's in there for you. Thing is sickening. That thing is sickening. Who's the Nebraska guy? Are you talking about Trader B? Trader B's, Nebraska. All right, a couple super saver commems. We have a beautiful BU Iowa, 1946. The cheapest deal that you ever see. Only $80 for that one. For a coin as 135. Marco Polo. Winning, winning. 1920 Pilgrim. Beautiful gem there. Okay. This one I took $40 off. And that's for a grade of 63. And this one looks to be about 65. There you go. 120 on the Pilgrim. Yeah, cheap pricing there on that. Did you like those, Bill? Yeah, the ones that came out of the album were really nice. Very exceptional. Orgulo, my pleasure. I do have a Connecticut. It's in my safe. I have two Connecticut's, so I'll pull one out. One is a 5 and the other is a 4. So not much of a price difference between either. I think once you hit 67, they really shoot up. But I'll pull it out for the show on either tomorrow or Friday. I haven't had a Vermont in probably 10 years. Yeah, it's doing good. She's doing good on that. Bill, outside of just going through the regular channels on there, I don't know any secret guy that could help out with that. My representative doesn't deal with those type of things. He's outreach and seller support. I could ask around and see if anybody knows someone. Did you try reaching out to Christian at Treasure Town? And can he do anything about it? Because he's a good guy. He usually quarterbacks stuff like that. So who blocked you? Treasure Town or whatnot? Marco, there you go. Congrats, man. Do you want me to reach out to Christian? I'll ping him and see if he can do anything. And then I'll snoop around and see if there's anyone logistically that could help with the support part of it. And did you pay through PayPal or did you use just a debit or credit card? Have you tried reaching out to your bank to get it reversed because you didn't receive your goods? Because you are covered under such parameters. I probably would recommend that. Yeah, the whole 7 days thing is a pretty big deal. Yeah, reach out to your credit card issuer. If it's your bank, you could probably just go into your bank and say, "Hey, something was ordered while I was in the hospital, and I never received anything." And then they'll give them like a day or two to investigate it and have it refunded. And if you have your tracking number and it's showing as not delivered, then you even have more of a case. Oh, by the way, that's the last giveaway for the night right there. Sorry guys, I'm sitting here rattling away. But yeah, check with your bank. I've actually had to do two of those from Whatnot purchases a couple years ago. I skipped all the rigmarole because I knew I wasn't going to get a resolution from the seller. Then I went to my bank. I said I didn't receive anything, you know, and a couple days later they refunded me. Yeah, I'll email you with kind of like what you should do. That's within reason. So we'll see if we'll be on tomorrow. I haven't put the show up, but if we are, it's going to be in the morning. I have to kind of gauge things. It's going to be a smaller show, probably no longer than an hour. It'll start at 5 p.m. Pacific. All right, one last chance here on this one for the 38 Oregon Rattler. This thing is a no-brainer at this price. I think I'm losing a little bit of money on this here. 250 on that one there. And it's a Rattler. This shouldn't even be up for debate. Oh, thank you, Mike. I didn't even see your bid come in there, Marco. Yeah, you want to see what's in the Library of Coins? It's Roosevelt dimes. I don't have any gold foils. Like if you're referring to things similar to maybe not the same as goldbacks, but the non-goldback ones. It's a full BU set. Couple toners in there too. Admittedly, the two toughest dates, 49S and 51S. There you go. All the way to 64. Yeah. So that's a full set, and then there's two toners there. I don't know. I don't even know how much something like that is. That album there. Why does anybody want that? Um, just the album. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not selling the album without the coins in there. All right. I don't know. Let me look at what the previous sold is on this. Last one in a Dansko album was $400. There were a few other albums, but they're kind of like a mix of BU and VG. Some have the clad. This one doesn't have the clad. That's irrelevant. The clad doesn't add a whole lot of value to that. And it's got the two big toners of the key dates in the series. If someone wants this, all right, this is a great deal. 325 for the album with the coins. David, you actually saw that from way over there in the top left corner? Crazy. It's actually a nice one. 64 tops Hank Aaron in PSA 4. It's a pretty clean example, too. Did you know it was Hank Aaron up there? Yeah, everybody's saving their money for the 2026 sets. Did he win the giveaway? The number 20? Does anybody want that Roosevelt Dime album for three and a quarter? Not today. Tempting, but not today. It's well only one of the greatest hitters, right? It's a nice color. Slightly off center. Not by a whole lot. It's not crazy. I mean, it did straight grade at 4. Yeah, yeah. I'm starting to put like kind of like eye appeal stuff. I have a few cards there in the back. Ryan Sandberg auto with a game used bat. Since we're here in A's land, because A's are in Sacramento, we got Jacob Wilson, rookie, with 3 pieces of his bat. And I bought that Michael Penix Jr. RPA sitting in the back there. It's kind of like an afterthought. He was injured and coming back from a gruesome injury. I didn't pay a whole lot for that. That could turn out to be a really good card if he plays well. If he beats Tua for the starting position. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I also bought this here too. It's Clayton Tune RPA from Immaculate. Um, he's on the Packers now, and knowing Jordan Love, he gets injured probably more times than I want to see. He might end up being the guy, so we'll see. 5 of 10. This is from Topps Definitive. It's one of their high end sets. 2017 Topps Definitive Collection. Yeah, I hear. Yeah, he was one of my favorites growing up. Yeah, he is definitely not signing anymore. Yeah, pretty nice one though. Yeah, his stuff got pricey after he passed away. I got to meet him at sports card show back in like 1994. One of like the freaking nicest guys you'll ever meet. Met him in the off season. One of my favorites. Growing up, just to watch. He was just a delight. Gone too soon is what they say. Who's what's his face that passed away the other day? Garrett Anderson. Angels legend. Yeah, Sandberg. Yeah, he only played for the Cubs. Um, I do have Reds players, but they're sitting. I have I actually have a few 1970s Pete Roses. Um, I think I might have a couple older like Joey Votto. I have a Griffey Jr. auto in a Reds uniform, and his dad played for the Reds too, right? Senior. Yeah, I have a few. I have a few boxes of cards. I got some nice vintage too. Nothing too extravagant. Like I don't have like PSA 8 or 9 mantles. I have PSA 4 and 5 mantles, which have been going up here recently. So yeah, I also just got these two. These are gonna go to PSA. Like perfectly centered 89 upper deck, Randy Johnson's rookies. So those are gonna be heading there. A few other things too. So well, I think that's gonna go ahead and do Zer for the night. So we'll see if we'll be on tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I have does anybody want this thing? I've had this. This is that the new strike through, the Spirit of 76 strike through on the Mayflower compacts. The newest hottest sensation. They're going for like 100 to 120 bucks on eBay right now. So right there. Somebody want that for free? No, not. I mean, it's almost free compared to what they've been selling for here recently. There, 60 bucks. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's where I got this one. I have a couple of them. So, all right. Well, ladies and gents, I am out of here. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We'll have more. We always have more. We're gonna raid someone. I think we're just gonna raid Mr. Trader B, so that way he could get his 1,000 people before midnight. That's midnight on the East Coast. Well, you guys take care, and we will see.